Safaricom.
How much is being collected through this system annually? Because you have said a number of streams that have not been automated.
We have the revenue director present here. I think he can answer that.
Please give us that indication. Who's the director?
Good morning, Chair. I have not heard the question clearly. Maybe, sir, you can.
How much is collected through this system annually?
We collect all revenue through the system, except for the liquor that is transferred to Exchequer.
How much is collected through
which
the
year,
system?
sir? Annually.
The governor has read out a detailed response saying what is automated and what is not automated.
In 2023-2024, we collected 535. In 2024-2025, we collected 500 million. That is 535 million.
What's your name again, Mr.?
My name is David Yanai.
Are you the receiver of revenue?
Yes.
How much money is handled by this system on an annual basis? I'm not asking you about your total collection. How much money is collected through this system on an annual basis?
We collected 400 million last financial year.
Governor,
And
have you understood my question? Yes. Translate it to your officer so that we get the right answer.
Okay, through the automated system, how much, because you are the person in charge of that one, how much do you collect through that system?
we collect all revenues through the system, and in this case, we collect
the governor's response.
Yes.
The governor has told us the exceptions, the streams that cannot be automated.
Yes.
And we understand. So tell us, on the automated streams, how much is going through SensePay?
Specifically for the financial year 2023-2024.
2023-2024.
How much did you collect using SensePay? How much did you collect outside SensePay?
Okay. We collected 177 through the system, 177 million through the system. The other one we collected through the FIF. Then
so it means all your revenue was collected through the system?
Not all of them in the year 2023-2024, because there are areas that we collected. We did a demand letter to Talo that we got 258 million.
Was that collected through the system?
No.
So when you reduce that from your 446 million,
yes,
you have about, actually if you remove the 262 million on land rate, which largely I think is what came from Talo, you have about 184 million collected from the other streams. So are you telling us that all that was collected through the system?
No, that we have the FIF that we've indicated in our response that we use a different system to collect. That's the hospital finance.
Did you sign this ROR statement?
Yes.
You said your name is?
David Yanai.
David Lopeyok Yanai.
Yes.
Go to your statement of receipts and disbursements for the year ended 30th June 2024. Because we need a factual. I'm asking you very straight questions, but you're giving us stories. Tell me, the first entry says 83 million. Was that collected through the system?
Yes, sir.
100%?
100%.
Land rate, 262 million?
We collected through the system.
Even the Talo, how did Talo pay through the system?
We collected the part, there is the part that we collect through the system, and the other one we collect through the demand letter that is the 258 million.
My friend, you are not utilizing the time of the Senate properly. You paid 35 million for a system. I want to know, for 35 million, what is the value, what is the utility of the system? That's where I'm heading to. So I don't want long stories. Just tell me that in this financial year, Governor, you have said land rates and rents, property rentals, etc., market shops, market stall, and slaughterhouses have not been automated. Isn't that your submission?
Yes.
So just tell me, for the 35 million system, how much is going through it? It's a fairly simple question.
Yes, Chair, that's why I'm giving the person who deals with issues of collections to really give us the details correctly as asked by the Chair.
It seems even you, after his explanation, you still cannot tell how much.
Yeah,
is going through the system.
I'm not really consuming what he's telling us.
So if you can't understand it, how?
Because,
how
Chair,
will I
what I know, the only money that we collected outside is the tallow 200 and about 58 million, which was distributed to various projects in the county. The rest of the money is in a position to tell us which one was collected through the system and maybe how much was collected outside that particular system.
So, officer, your governor is not understanding you, and there's no way if your governor does not understand your response, the senator from Umeelewa will understand it. So can you make it much easier for us? Have you understood our question?
I have understood, sir.
Give us the answer.
The other revenue is unstructured one that we collect through the POS, which is still the system. So the remaining balance from the 258 is still...
Sense pay and POS is the same thing?
Yes.
So how much is collected through the system? I'm repeating that question. And how much is collected outside the system?
We collected 177 million through the system, then the remaining is outside the system.
And which of these, because you said you are signatory to these financial statements, in that schedule, can you tell us which row was collected out of the system?
Why don't you have these documents? What's the problem?
They have taken all our documents, Chair. In fact, they must pay me consultancy fees because apparently they don't have even financial statements on receiver of revenue.
You know, the question in our minds is this system value for money? That's what we're trying to establish, and it's not coming out properly. Because what you're reporting here as a successful growth in OSR of 446 million includes a one-off payment of from Talo of how much? 258 million. So is the system value for money? Is the system improving efficiencies, which can be demonstrated by revenue growth? That's why I keep insisting that your officer should know, so that we are able to form a view.
Chair, I demonstrated that we collected the 177 million from the system. The remaining 357 we collected out of the system because the hospitals are using different system, and the other one we did a demand letter. And we collected 95 million from the FIF that is using a different system.
You know, Chair, it would really have helped if the receiver of revenue would have just told us the exact amount of money that was collected through the system. You know why? The question that Chair is trying to understand is you have spent 35 million shillings to acquire a system. But after spending that money, two things. One, you don't seem to be very sure how much money you have received through the system. Secondly, you are still collecting money outside the system. And when you say that you collected 258 million shillings from Tolo through a demand letter, I'm very sure, well, I cannot be sure, but I want to believe that there are other collections that you made, arrears that you made outside of the system, and that's one to compute so that we are sure how much money exactly did the system help you to collect in that financial year. That's a simple question.
Chair,
Senator,
It's 177 that we collect.
Chair,
Senator Chirarge?
Chair, can the gentleman hold his horses? And Chair, from these documents has been signed by the good gentleman, and he continues to mislead all of us. Why doesn't he take an oath? And which profession, county receiver of revenue, are you an ISPAC member? What is your background? Just go on record.
Economist?
So you are not registered with anybody?
No.
Okay. Chair, maybe to Governor, maybe who owns this sense pay, and what is the agency fee? I request that you write my question so that I don't need to come back. So who owns it, and if the county does not own, how many agency fee are you paying? And Chair, finally, I've seen from your response when the OAG came, you did not have a designated parking. But from the response in your next chart, you have 295 parking spaces within sorry, Chair, in your indulgence, within let me just go there, just your indulgence, Chair, just let me rush through. In fact, from your, I just want to ask a basic question, so that the people of Turkana can understand. In the audit query of OAG, it has indicated that you did not have stickers and collecting parking fees. But from your response, you have designated 295 parking slots. And in fact, you have said in Lokichar stage, you have 52, Elimu stage 54, Ruby stage 40, Konda stage 40, Rolcrom stage 64, Cooperative Bank stage 25, Kakuma stage 20. These are, you have said Turkana County Government Register of Parking Slots. Yet, in the response from the OAG, they did not cite. And in your argument is that you are yet to finish the marking. Mark you that the revenue potential is 2.5 billion. If you remove from the tallow oil, you miss revenue target by over 2 billion. Yet you are saying, your receiver of revenue is saying the system that you are using is efficient and has value for money. I don't see value for money. Number two, and finally, Chair, on this issue of revenue, I have seen you have produced the appointment, and you just did it the other day, Governor, in your annex. You have appointed an ad hoc committee to look at the efficiency. And I agree with you, because from the response of your receiver of revenue, he doesn't understand what is going on. So I agree with you, that is why you went and looked for an ad hoc committee. But you are failing something. Chair, the governor has not proved that this ad hoc committee has even sat. How does he need to prove? By providing even minutes to show even inaugural meeting where that ad hoc committee made and agree on TOR or terms of reference. So, Governor, apart from you appointing, where is the proof that this committee is effective? Because, Chair, I remember you having serving the longest as the chair of this committee. We have had cases where audit committees are appointed but they are dormant, because there is no proof that they are functional. So where is Governor is the minutes to show that the ad hoc committee have started, even inaugural minutes, because I can't see here. Chair, those will be my three questions.
So what we do for your first question, it relates to the second issue that the OAG raised. So we look at it, then we can now come back to the task force, because there's an observation that there was a failure to renew annual maintenance of the revenue automation system. So we need to ask ourselves whether we are dealing with a valid contract or whether the system is still in use. And then we can answer the question on annual maintenance costs, which is implied in that query. Vice Chair?
Yeah, Governor, your officer has divided the revenue streams into two, structured and unstructured. Which are the structured revenue streams? And which are the unstructured? Start with structured.
Okay. Just note that. You want the response now?
Yes, so that then I can ask the next question.
Okay. Please proceed.